Hello, guys. This is the Football Frenzy Podcast. I'm Kenny,
I'm Mason.
and today we're going to be redrafting the 2020 NFL Draft. Mason, you can go first.
And the first overall pick, the Bengals. In the first overall pick of the 2020 NFL Draft,
You don't
the
have to do all
Cincinnati
that.
Bengals select Joe Burrow.
Yeah.
I think the Bengals at the time needed a quarterback, and they were in the rebuild process, and he, as today, is one of the best quarterbacks in the league.
Yeah, I got Joe Burrow going to the Bengals first overall as well. Like you said, they really needed a quarterback, and without Joe Burrow, I don't know who their quarterback would honestly be.
Yeah. In the second pick, the Commanders, I think they would select Jalen Hurts. They needed a quarterback, and they needed a quarterback at the time, but then they chose Chase Young. That was the original draft pick.
Yeah, I have Jalen Hurts going number 2 as well. They really need a quarterback. At the time, they chose Chase Young. I don't know why. They've been scrambling through quarterbacks since that draft.
Yeah. Third overall pick, the Lions. I think the Lions would have selected Chase Young. He was a stud in college. He still is really good today, and he's really good.
Third overall pick, I got Justin Herbert. Jared Goff, by all means, is a good quarterback. They had Matthew Stafford at the time, but Justin Herbert would. I don't know why they selected Jeff Okuda, to be honest, but Justin Herbert is an underrated quarterback in my opinion.
Okay, the fourth overall pick goes to the Giants, and I think they would have picked Justin Jefferson. He's unstoppable. He's probably the best wide receiver in the league, and he was unstoppable.
Yeah, I got Justin Jefferson too at number 4. The Giants honestly don't really need a quarterback. Daniel Jones is honestly a pretty good quarterback. He can scramble and he can throw the ball. Justin Jefferson, they got Saquon Barkley too, so that would be an insane duo.
Yeah. Next pick goes to the Dolphins, and I have Justin Herbert. He's really good. I think Herbert's better than Tua. But yeah, I think they would have picked Herbert.
I got Tua going 5th overall. I don't know where the Dolphins team would be without Tua right now. Like, I don't know who their quarterback would be. I don't know how good they would be. Tua was the right selection there. Besides, like, Justin Herbert, who was picked number 6 in that draft. But I don't know where the Dolphins would be without Tua.
My 6th overall pick, I got the Chargers selecting Tua. It was kind of swap with Tua and Justin Herbert. I think Justin Herbert's better than Tua.
With my 6th overall pick, I have the Chargers selecting Tristan Wirfs. He is a very good offensive tackle for the Bucks right now. And he'll probably be a Hall of Famer.
And the 7th overall pick is Panthers, and I think they would have selected Jonathan Taylor. He's probably one of the best running backs in the league. He got injured last year, but he still is a really good quarterback. Running back.
Yeah, Jonathan Taylor did have an injury season last year, but I have CeeDee Lamb going number 7.
Yeah.
He is an extremely good wide receiver. He makes insane catches and insane run after the catches.
At number 8 overall pick, the Cardinals, they select CeeDee Lamb. Like you said, he was a really good wide receiver. He is a really good wide receiver for the Cowboys, and he just makes stuff happen.
With my 8th overall pick, I have Trayvon Diggs here. I mean, there's nothing really much to say.
Yeah,
I think it was last year he had like 11 picks. It was crazy.
Yeah. Next pick goes to the Jaguars. I have them picking Patrick Queen. He's a really, really talented linebacker for the Ravens, and he just got a big contract for them.
on my 9th pick, I have AJ Terrell. I don't really think a lot of people like pay attention to him, but he is insane. He's underrated.
In the 10th overall pick, I have the Browns. Kind of early, but picking T. Higgins.
Same.
He can be a number 1 wide receiver if he does lead the Bengals, but Bengals got lucky. He got drafted in the second round, but first overall pick in the second round. But he is a really, really good, talented wide receiver too. That's what's dangerous about the Bengals. If you double team Chase and Higgins, they'll be wide open. If you double team Higgins and Boyd's, will be wide open. And if Urban Smith Jr. is pointing out what people are saying, then you have to guard him too.
10, I also got T. Higgins.
Yeah.
There's nothing really much to say. He explained it really well.
Yeah. At 11th, it goes to the Jets, and I have them selecting Trayvon Diggs. Imagine if they would have picked Trayvon Diggs, and then the draft after that, they would have picked Sauce.
Yeah, that would have been insane.
But,
with my pick, I got Chase Young.
Yeah. You got Chase Young going kind of late.
Yeah. But, I mean, he doesn't really fit the need of any of these teams, in my opinion. Chase Young, like you said, he is unstoppable in college, and he was in the NFL, too. He just plays with a really bad team.
Yeah. Next pick goes to the Raiders, and I have kind of going early, but he is, I think, one of the underrated wide receivers in the league, Michael Pittman Jr.
That's way too early, in my opinion. But, I mean,
but
it's so good.
These teams need wide receivers, and this wide receiver class wasn't the best.
It wasn't terrible, but it wasn't the best.
Yeah, but Michael Pittman Jr. I think is one of the underrated wide receivers. You can't say he's bad because he's on a bad team. Matt Ryan was his quarterback last year.
And he still did pretty decent, to be honest.
Yeah.
With my 12th overall pick, I got Antoine Winfield. The Raiders really need a safety. I would have Jonathan Taylor going number 12, though. But they have Josh Jacobs, so
yeah,
they don't really need him.
So I have the same pick. The Buccaneers picking Tristan Wirfs. He is a really good tackle, like you said. Mm-hmm. And I think the Buccaneers got a steal out of that.
Yeah, with my 13th pick, I had the Bucs picking Jonathan Taylor here.
Yeah, I don't know why Jonathan Taylor, because they have Leonard Fournette.
Leonard Fournette, honestly, isn't really that good.
He was good.
One season.
He was good for 2.
I'll only say 1. But
last year he got injured.
Yep.
But next pick, I got the 49ers picking Logan Wilson. Probably one of the underrated players in the league. No one talks about him. He is a really good middle linebacker. I know they are Fred Warner at middle linebacker, but they can put him at right outside linebacker, left outside linebacker.
Yeah.
But yeah, he is really good.
I have the Niners picking Patrick Queen here. Like you said, they got Fred Warner, but I mean, they can put Patrick Queen, or honestly any linebacker at left outside linebacker or right outside linebacker.
Yeah. Next pick, I got the Broncos selecting DeAndre Swift. He is really talented, and he is he's Lions. I think he'll be good. Did he get traded?
Yeah, he got traded during the draft to the Eagles.
Oh,
for like a 6th rounder.
This is a bit his year to prove himself because the Lions weren't as good as they were whenever he was with them. But this is the year to prove himself.
With my 15th pick, I got Michael Pittman going to the... what was the team again?
The Broncos.
Yeah, they selected Jerry Jeudy here. Michael Pittman is honestly a better option. So I will go Michael Pittman here.
Next pick goes to the Falcons. I pick AJ Terrell. He is a really good, talented cornerback.
Yeah, we go in the same spot, huh?
Yeah, and he is really good.
Yeah. I got Andrew Thomas going number 16. He was originally drafted 4th overall. He's still a really good tackle for the Giants right now.
I forgot what position this guy plays. C.J. Henderson?
Corner.
Yeah, and since the Cowboys, they did draft Trayvon Diggs and later in the NFL draft, but C.J. Henderson will be a good replacement if they would have didn't draft Trayvon Diggs.
Yeah, I got C.J. Henderson going here too. They don't really have any corners besides Trayvon Diggs, and they really needed a corner at the time. So that's a good pick from them.
Yeah, Dolphins, I think one of the underrated tight ends in the league. I know I'm saying mostly everyone's underrated, but I think this guy is Cole Kmet. He's a really talented tight end.
I didn't actually have any tight end going in the first round.
But this year, same thing for DeAndre Swift to prove himself. The Bears haven't been a good team this year. Now they got the weapons, and so is Justin Fields. Justin Fields' years prove it, and
yeah, it's his year to actually pass the ball. Like you saw in college, Justin Fields was passing the ball a lot, and he was
Garrett
dropping
Wilson,
dimes.
Yeah,
but the Bears' offensive line was terrible, so they were basically forcing him to run, so he wouldn't get sacked.
But now they have DJ Moore, Chase Claypool, and Darnell Mooney, and Cole Kmet.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty good, solid four. Next, did you say you're 18th?
No. I got Isaiah Simmons going number 18 to the Dolphins. He is an extremely fast safety. He changed his position from linebacker to safety, if you guys didn't know that.
Next pick, I got the Raiders picking. At the time, they didn't have Devontae Adams, but I have them picking Chase Claypool. He is a good wide receiver. I think if Justin Fields can pass the ball, he's going to be a really good wide receiver for the Bears.
I have the Raiders here selecting, I have them selecting Kenneth Murray here. He's an extremely good linebacker for the Chargers right now, and he'll be a good fit on that Raiders team.
Next is the Jaguars, and I have them they don't have a true running back until ETN, but I have them picking J.K. Dobbins. Whenever he is healthy for the Ravens, he is dangerous.
Yeah.
And he is a really good running back at Ohio State.
Yeah. I got the Jags picking Brandon Ayuk here. Brandon Ayuk is extremely underrated. Not a lot of people talk about him. His route running is actually insane.
Yeah. Next, I got the Eagles. Eagles are picking, and I have the Eagles picking Kyle Duggar. He's a safety, right?
Yeah.
He is. I don't watch that much of him, but highly rated, and judging off of what Kenny said, he's pretty good.
I got J.K. Dobbins going number 21 here. Like you said, he's when he's healthy, he's dangerous.
Yeah. Next pick goes to the Vikings, and right here they would have picked Justin Jefferson, but we'll replace him with Brandon Ayuk. Like you said, he was really good. His route running is really, really good. One of the better route runners in the league.
Yeah.
And that would have been the replacement of Justin Jefferson. No, he can't replace Justin Jefferson to full potential, but he'll replace some of it.
I got Logan Wilson going number 22 because their linebackers weren't really that good, and there's no really insane wide receivers on the board after the redraft. So I got Logan Wilson. He's extremely underrated. Nobody really talks about him, and he's extremely good.
Yeah, Kenny told me this guy was good too. Xavier McKinney, is he cornerback?
Safety for the Giants. He's good.
Whatever Kenny says, he sounds good. And the Chargers need defense. I know they have Derwin James, but they can put Xavier McKinney and Derwin James with each other.
This is the 23rd pick, right?
23rd, yeah, Chargers.
I got Jordan Brooks going to the Chargers here. Not a lot of people know about him. He's a linebacker for the Seahawks. He's pretty good, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Other people might not say that, but he's extremely underrated.
So next pick is going to the Saints. And so Kenny, I asked him, is this guy good? I forgot what position he was, Jordan Brooks. Do you know what position?
Linebacker.
Linebacker.
I just said that.
Oh, and Saints need defense to help them out, and I don't know who they drafted. I'll have to check.
It was a center, I think. Caesar Ruiz, I think.
No, but yeah, that would have been a good pick if they would have picked him.
Got DeAndre Swift going there. I mean, Alvin Kamara honestly might leave. He might not. That Saints team aren't really that good. But DeAndre Swift, once he gets his chance on the Eagles, he'll probably go off, have a breakout year.
Yeah. So most of these people at the draft, I asked Kenny if they were good or not.
Mm-hmm.
Next pick is the 49ers, and I have them picking L'Jarius Sneed. He's good, right? The cornerback?
Cornerback for the Chiefs. He's
But
actually pretty good, though.
sounds good what Kenny says, but you might be overrating him because he's a Chiefs fan.
No, he's actually pretty good, to be honest.
I see him.
I got Kyle Duggar going there. Honestly, the Niners really need a safety. So
Yeah.
I got him picking Kyler Duggar here. He's really good I think he plays for the Packers. I forget that.
Okay, same thing for this guy. Kenny says he's good. Jalen Johnson.
Yeah, I got him going here too. He plays for the Bears. He's actually pretty decent.
Everyone's decent to you, I guess.
He's pretty good, though. Not a lot of people know about him.
I don't know about him. Next pick goes to the Seahawks, and I have them picking Jordan Brooks. Same thing. Kenny says he's good.
Hold up. Let me see your draft.
Wait, what? Did I say Jordan Brooks again?
Yeah.
I did.
Yeah, you had Jordan Brooks going twice.
Hey, we got Jordan Brooks Senior, and we got Jordan Brooks
Yeah, you got Jordan Brooks going twice.
Junior. You can just see.
I got
Kenny's
Derek
pick.
Brown going number 27. I think he was like 5th or 6th pick. He went to the Panthers. I know that.
Okay, okay, you can keep on.
And then 28th overall pick, I got Xavier McKinney going here.
Yeah, the Ravens are picking, and they need a wide receiver, and I have them picking Jerry Jeudy. He is a good wide receiver for the Broncos. Broncos country, let's ride. And
Let's cook Russ.
But he just needs a better quarterback. I think Russell Wilson's washed. Next pick goes to the Titans, and I have them picking Antoine Winfield Jr. Kenny says he's good, so I picked him. And the Titans need defense and offense.
Mekhi Becton going to the Titans. They really need offensive linemen, but he's not injured. He's actually pretty good.
Yep. Next pick, the Dolphins. They didn't have Tyreek Hill at the time, I think. But I have them picking Gabe Davis. He is a good wide receiver too for the Bills, but he isn't consistent. But he can be good.
Yeah, I got Gabe Davis on here too. People, I don't think a lot of people know this, but he was actually drafted in this draft, 4th round pick. He had that one game against the Chiefs, 4 touchdowns in the playoffs. That's really the only time he actually did good.
Yeah. Next pick goes to Vikings, and again, Kenny says this guy was good. I never heard of him. Just O-line, Mekhi Becton, and the Vikings needed O-line.
I got L'Jarius Sneed going to the Vikings. They really need a cornerback, and L'Jarius Sneed is their guy.
And I have the last overall pick of the draft. I have the Chiefs selecting Antonio Gibson.
Same. They picked Clyde Edwards-Helaire here, which he gets injured a lot, but Antonio Gibson is a lot better.
Yeah, Antonio Gibson, he's a lot better than Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And, and then that is our first round. See if you guys agree down below.
Jordan Poole got traded to the Wizards with
Yeah.
Chris Paul, if y'all didn't know that.
Yeah, Jordan Poole to the Wizards. The 3-way trade did happen. Right when we posted the video, it said that trade talks calmed down, and then they did it.
Yeah, they did it the next morning.
And then maybe tomorrow we'll do NBA
Or we.
mock draft. Or
Yeah.
not mock draft, reactions.
Yeah.
And I'm Mason.
I'm Kenny.
And this is the Football Frenzy podcast. See you guys next time.